glory and grace, both in the spirit and then in destiny. There is also a path that leads to failure and defeat. Isn't it amazing that you don't just fail, you are not just defeated, you actually have to follow a pathway, a roadmap that leads to an effect called defeat. So there is a pathway that leads to grace and glory. There is another pathway that leads to failure and defeat. And this is something that everyone must come to terms with. When people fail in their life, whether in spiritual things or in destiny actualization, most times they settle in on blaming Satan, they settle in on blaming the families that they may have come from, and those factors may be there, but very few will actually agree that they followed a path subconsciously or unknowingly that led to an outcome called failure. There are very few people who are responsible enough to admit that the reason why I failed and I keep failing is because I have followed a path diligently. Are we together? That means failure itself does not just happen. You have to be obedient to something to fail. You must be obedient to a certain pathway. You must be obedient to certain things to produce failure. Failure does not just happen. When you fail in ministry, when you fail in life, when you fail spiritually, when you fail in your finances, it looks like it was just designed for you and you became a victim. But I'm telling you, it's not true. Failure is programmed. Something plus something plus something, or something minus something equals the outcome called failure. So there is a path that leads to glory and grace. There is a path that leads to failure and defeat. Now, I want to present